Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel if you're a returning subscriber, and a big fat welcome if you're new around here. My name is Az, and today we're doing a Sims 4 speed build. I say that like I don't do speed builds all the time. I do, it's nothing new. But yeah, welcome back. Today's build is kind of a weird one. I saw this picture on Pinterest and it was like this cube house, and it was like just layered on top of each other like rectangles and cubes, and just, you know, all over the place with frames like everywhere, and I love it. And I was just like, you know what, that would make the coolest eco house. So I started putting boxes on top of each other and rectangles and crap like that, and then I realized that it was like a good size to pretend to be like a container, some of them. So I turned some of them into shipping containers and others just into concrete cubes, and I absolutely love how this has turned out. I almost considered making it a part of my, well, the sea, the letter, not the ocean. I suppose submission. I almost considered making it the C submission for my A to Z challenge, because I could have just done cube house, but I thought of something else, and that kind of goes against the rules that I set for myself, and that I don't want to just do regular old residential lots for my A to Z challenge, because I was trying to get away from that, and, you know, boring. Don't want to do residential lots for my challenge, just in general. And I probably will, in fact, actually thinking about it now, what was my bunker, right? A residential lot. But no, that's different. That's totally different. It was a Fallout type bunker, and that was fine. Anyway, this build is, I figured calling it Eco Tetris, because it was like a cube house, but I didn't want to call it a cube house, and it was kind of Tetris-y to me, so I was like, you know what, we'll make it eco-ish and we'll call it Tetris. So Eco Tetris. Voila, here you have it. It was kind of a weird one, to be honest. The layout is a little bit strange, but I really love how it turned out, especially with that sort of pathway that goes right through the middle of the lot. As you can see, I kind of tried to continue on, I suppose, the path on either side, and I couldn't get an exact tile matchup because I tried, like, I looked for a wee while just before I started recording. I couldn't get an exact flooring like matchup with the eco tile that we had on the other side, or the, you know, the road. So I just did as close as possible, and I think actually it was just a spa day floor that I ended up using. And I figured, you know what, the colour's close enough. It's got like lines on it that are about the same shape, just not the same size. So that's what we went with, and I'm really thrilled with the results. I love that bit especially because it kind of, I suppose it looks like a Japanese cube house, which is what the Pinterest image looked like, and I was like, yeah, that's me. We'll send that because that is a bit different and a bit quirky, and I love different and quirky, so here we are. I'll actually even put the image up that I used for you guys here. So this is it. This is sort of what I based it off of, but obviously I changed it around a little bit because this particular image was, or this particular building, house, whatever, it's a lot of glass windows, and while I still wanted to have a lot of glass windows, I didn't want to kind of like overdo it, I suppose. And you may be looking at my version of the build and thinking, you didn't want to overdo it, we shouldn't have done that many glass windows, like, Jesus. But yeah, trust me, this is a lot more tame, I suppose, than what was, as you might have seen on the image, because it was just glass walls everywhere. What's privacy, right? Who knows, especially with a road running right through the middle of the lot. But yeah, as you can see, this is definitely an eco house. I wanted to sort of make it as like energy efficient as possible, in terms of like some of those stuff that we got with eco lifestyle. And this is actually quite like a pack that I got quite recently, so this was my first real play with it, I suppose. And I actually really love it. I did a little bit of a shitgram, well, not really a shitgram, but like I definitely talked about it in my Paralives video and said, really, like we've cleaned up beaches in Solani, like what, you want us to do more cleaning with a whole different, like, you know, neighborhood? Can we do something else, please? Type thing. So I was kind of not really so amped for it. And then I got it, and I didn't pay full price because I got eco living or lifestyle, whatever it's called. I got this pack when it was on special, so that was all good. And it's actually pretty cool. I love the aesthetic of it, and some of the furniture especially is very me. I do like it a lot. So if you don't have it already and you don't want to spend like the full for me it's 50 New Zealand dollars, but I know for other countries it's obviously different. But I didn't want to spend that full amount, particularly on the game, because I didn't think it was worth it. And I'm still not 100% sure that it is. Like the Sims packs are kind of, to me, going a little bit downhill at the moment, and we're just paying the same, we're just getting the same sort of gameplay options. Don't even get me started on the knitting pack. That's a different kettle of fish though. A completely different kettle of fish. But yeah, no, I was pleasantly surprised by this particular pack, which is always nice, right? Like, who doesn't like to be pleasantly surprised? So yeah, the lot itself, or the build itself, I suppose, is worth, I'm looking at it in the gallery right now, 164,000 simoleons, give or take, a few, $100. But it is a family house. There are 3 bedrooms. I think there's like 3 bathrooms as well, because as you guys already know, I like to do as many, if not more, bathrooms than there are bedrooms. It's fundamental. I don't know why I do that every single time. But yeah, so 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and yeah, cute little family house with some eco bits and pieces and some eco stuff to play with, and the fabrication station, whatever the heck that thing's called. And I actually really love this kitchen, actually, and it happened a little while ago. You might have noticed that I put one of those shipping container doors over, like, just behind the kitchen. Now that's not going to be usable, but I thought, you know what, that's actually a really cool feature. You could just, say that it's locked 24/7. And I really like how that looks. Same deal with these eco living, I don't even know what they're called. They would be called shutters that are hanging out above the door that I put there. You might have just seen. Yeah, I really, really like them. They look really cool if you put them just exactly in the right place, so that they're in line with the frame, and they almost look like they're, I don't know, you could shut them above the door. I don't know what about. But yeah, like I said, this was my first eco build, so I obviously had to make the most of using the pack, and had a lot of fun with it. The dining room and the kitchen are at the opposite side of the street to the living room, and that was, I suppose, all I could do with it. And this, yeah, like I said, first time using the pack. I also had a play with those ranch sliding doors for the first time, and I haven't actually play tested, but I would assume that they'd be fine. In the upstairs family room, I kind of put couches behind one of those doors, and I'm not really sure if they're usable, but it should be, because the handle and the way that the door opens should be on the other side to what I actually put in front of the door. So if that makes sense, congratulations for keeping up. You guys have done great. I am kind of confusing, so I'm not surprised if you didn't. Apologies about that. But yeah, I found that back to point 1, I found that putting furniture over top of those shipping container doors looked really, really cool, and it sort of pulled the whole build, I suppose, together, and sort of made it look like, oh, this was once, just a shipping container and another shipping container just sort of across the way, which was quite cool. And I eventually put a car just in front of the bathroom just there. I messed around with the style for a wee while because I wanted to use more eco-living stuff, but then at the same time I didn't really like the vibe of the eco-living pack, especially with this house, to be honest. I was kind of like, it's not quite right. Can we try something else? So yeah, I wasn't for that. And I know I do it in every single one of my builds, but I cannot steer away from spa day tiles and wall tiles as well, for the bathrooms especially. They're just irresistible. I couldn't help myself. And I played around with the layout of the bathroom for, like I said, ages. It did take me a while to figure out what I actually wanted to do with the layout. And looking at it again now, to be honest, I feel like I maybe could have gone with the eco-living stuff, but I didn't really want to. I wanted it to look a little bit more luxury and sort of, I don't know, just nicer. Just a bit flashier than eco-ish. I don't know. That was the vibes anyways. I'm happy with how the house turned out on a whole. Is it as or on a hole? I'm pretty sure it's on a hole, regardless. Yeah, I just sort of had to get over the fact that I didn't have maybe as much room as what I wanted, so I had to sort of go from there. And of course I can't resist a double bench with the sink, and quite often double sink as well. We didn't play that. Anyway, I am just rambling now, and I should really just stop and let you guys enjoy the rest of the video in peace. The screenshots are all the way at, oh gosh, I'm gonna have to check, 19 minutes and 36 seconds. So if you want to go check those out and go straight to the screenshots, then that's where you head. As usual, this lot is available for download in my gallery. The link to my gallery is in the description just down below, and it's literally just called Eco Tetris. So fill your boots, really. Fill your gum boots, because that's all us Kiwis wear, or at least that's all this Kiwi wears, is gum boots these days. Anyways, guys, I will leave you to it. I'll stop rambling, leave you in peace, all that jazz. I hope you're having a lovely day wherever you are in the world. I hope you're being kind to one another. Oh gosh, I like tapped my chest when I said that. No, it's just, wow, okay. I hope you're being kind to one another, and I hope you're looking out for yourself as well. Stay safe, guys, and I will talk to you in the next one. Okay, bye.
Now which way do we go is the question to ask. There are so many choices that it's hard not to look past. What is real and what is fake, and the risk we have to take. Will we know what is throwing off our balance? We're trying to find ourselves without the defining words. We can no longer hold on to what only makes us hurt. We cannot sink into the dark. The vertigo is getting sharp.
more time. I really wanna cross the line. I do it all before I die. I wanna get it on tonight. I wanna get you one more time. I really wanna cross the line. I wanna get you one more time, one more time, one more time, one more time. I want it one more time. I really need to make it right. Energy, I overdose. Cause I'm ready to reload. I need it one more time. But baby, then again twice. But I don't know if I'm ready to let go. I'm gonna have you one more time. I'm gonna hit it one more night with you. With you. I am committed cause I know it's you I want. Hope I never see you go home. Oh, come along.
I'm gonna have you one more time. I'm gonna have you one more night.
I wanna get you one more time. I really wanna cross the line. I do it all before I die. I wanna get it on tonight. I wanna get you one more time. I really wanna cross the line. I wanna get you one more time, one more time, one more time, one more time. Ooh, this time I wanna take it slow. I don't need my phone. I know how to picture in my mind the nights with you. I'm ready to enjoy the ride. I don't wanna die, but I could die in your arms. Cause I don't need to live forever. I don't need to live forever. Cause I don't. I wanna get you one more time. I really wanna cross the line. I do it all before I die. I wanna get it on tonight. I wanna get you one more time. I really wanna cross the line. I wanna get you one more time, one more time, one more time, one more time. And every way you keep me started a fire now, baby. Going deep, baby. I'll be right back. Can't see you just one more time. Feel uninvited. Left home in West LA. I'm not excited. So uninspired. On my way to play the bay while you're alone. This girl's a wonder. She loves me, yeah. She needs to know I love her. I wonder if we'll make it through this summer. Just wanna touch like back when we were younger. Yeah. Why don't you love me, love me, love me? Touch me, touch me, touch me no more. Why don't you love me, love me, love me? Touch me, touch me, touch me no more. Love me, love me, love me. Touch me, touch me, touch me. Love me, love me, love me. Touch me, touch me, touch me. I'm I am just